Hello everyone, this is Kajo and welcome to another Ultimate Guild Guide. This is the series where we provide you with the ultimate tips, tricks, and insights on how to improve your play in the latest and most popular play to earn games. In this guide, we will talk about how to kickstart your Axie Infinity journey by getting to know the basics and the mechanics. So if you're new, just starting out, or want to start your Axie Infinity journey, then this guide is definitely for you. So are you ready? Let's begin. First, let's talk about Axies. Axies are cute characters that you will be using in the game. Axies are classified into 6 main classes: aquatic, beast, bird, bug, plant, and reptile. Aside from these 6, there are also 3 secret classes of Axies: dawn, mech, and dusk. Each player should have a team of 3 Axies each with their own individual stats and abilities that you can use to go on an adventure or take on other players in battle arena. Each Axie also comes with their own parts, and each part comes with its own special card. These cards give abilities to Axies that can deal damage, increase defense, or provide other special effects. Just like the Axies, cards also come in 6 main categories. However, Axies of the Dawn, Mech, and Dusk class do not have their own parts, but instead will come with parts from the other Axie types. All Axies have 4 stats or attributes, namely health, speed, skill, and morale. Health determines how long your Axie can last in battle. Speed helps determine the attack priority or when your Axie can attack in a round. Faster Axies, or Axies with higher speed stats, attack first before Axies with lower speed. Skill helps add bonus damage when doing combo attacks or when attacking using multiple cards. Lastly, morale is used to calculate the chances of your Axie doing a powerful critical strike when attacking, and also the number of last stand ticks that your Axie could have, both of which can drastically change the outcome of any given game. Critical strikes are powerful randomly triggered attacks that deal exponential amounts of damage. The last stand is basically a second chance mechanic that lets your Axie survive for another round or withstand more attacks even if its health turns to 0. Each Axie class has their own base stats that help determine their role in a lineup or a team. Plant and Dusk Axies have the highest base health stat, making them the common choice for frontliners or tanks. Bird Axies have the highest speed stat, meaning they attack first most of the time. Mech Axies have the highest skill, while Beast Axies have the highest morale. But it's not just base stats, for like we mentioned, parts have an effect on stats too. Each Axie has 6 parts: the eyes, ears, back, mouth, horn, and tail. These parts can add bonuses to the base stats, specifically speed, morale, and health. Aside from bonuses, the back, mouth, horn, and tail parts also come with cards that serve as the Axie's abilities during battle. These cards can either help deal damage, provide heals and shields, or apply special effects against enemy. While the eyes and ears part do not have cards, they are still very valuable as they provide bonus stats for your Axie. There are a total of 132 cards that can be used in Axie Infinity, so the possibilities of doing different combos plus adjusting your Axie rolls and stats are almost endless. Also, the parts are not entirely limited to whatever class an Axie has. So for example, a beast type Axie can have aquatic parts, a plant type Axie can have beast parts, and so on. Still, there are what's called pure Axies, or Axies that have parts of the same class as the main Axie. Having variation in parts means that you can also adjust or plan out your strategy against most of the meta or common teams in the game. Each Axie class has its own advantages and disadvantages with other Axie classes. Think of it as something like rock, paper, scissors. Knowing what class or type of Axie you have is very important, so you would also know which Axie class it works best against and which class it can struggle to defeat. As shown here, Reptile, plant, and dust type Axies are strong against aquatic, bird, and dawn. However, while they are strong against aquatic, bird, and dawn class Axies, they are weak against beast, bug, and mech Axies. The aquatic, bird, and dawn Axies, on the other hand, are strong against beast, bug, and mech type Axies. Despite this, though, matchups are only one part of the strategy that you have to consider while playing. Axie combinations, lineups, or teams help determine what is called the metagame, or the most effective way of winning in Battle Arena. Now, depending on your rank, the metagame can change. However, for starters like you there is a healthy choice of common lineups that will let you not only learn and improve, but also maintain your ranking as well. These lineups include the AAP, or Aquatic Plant lineup, the BBP, or Beast Bird Plant lineup, and the ABP, or the Aquatic Beast Plant lineup. These team compositions are hailed as the top 3 teams of the current season with a win rate average of nearly 50%. In terms of composition, commonly your plant axis is your front line or your tank. Since plant axes have high base health, they can definitely take a beating and soak a lot of damage protecting your outer axes. For the BBP lineup, you usually have your beast on the midline so that they can also tank it up if in case your plant in the front line gets eliminated, while your bird, the main damage dealer, is on the back line. And lastly, the AAP, which is both aquatic axes as the midline and backline. Aquatic axes have very well-rounded stats and also have parts or cards that include healing effects. We have a full guide for meta lineups in Axie Infinity provided to us by our own UGG coaches. So be sure to check that out as well if you're looking to go more in depth with gameplay strategies and tips. And that's for the basics of Axie Infinity. Now you're ready for your Axie Infinity journey. We hope that you learned something new with our guide and we'll hope to see you in the arena.